Hi, thanks for taking the time to listen to me talk a little about Bleeding Heart Radicals. I'll try to outline its rationale, objectives, and short-term plans. So please bear with me. I've tried doing this from a script several times and I've screwed up each time. I'm not trained in the art and we can't yet afford George Clooney to do it. So you'll get it warts and all. As the man said, there is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. Now, Bleeding Heart Radicals aims to be a popular movement and certainly not a populist one. Its rationale is twofold. First, we believe that the democratic systems and the rights and freedoms they protect and promote across Europe and in the US, of course, are under threat from the rise in unbridled populism. We also believe that this populism is being planned, funded and orchestrated to exploit genuine issues and concerns and to try to win support with simplistic but unworkable and undesirable solutions. And we believe that threat is set to increase. Second, we believe that these pillars of democracy, including a free media, independent judiciary, fair and free elections, and the principles behind them are worth fighting for, in our interests and those of future generations. Well, why another movement? There's no shortage of campaigns around key issues, from electoral reform, promoting honesty in politics, to defending minority rights and addressing climate change. Why have another? Well, we believe that most of these campaigns share the same core values, the same motivations, the same worldview, if you like, and that there is mileage in a movement which aims to increase cross-support for these campaigns, to promote the exchange of information and ideas, and to play a role in coordinating and encouraging their efforts. So Bleeding Heart Radicals isn't looking to co-opt the efforts of these campaigns, even if that were possible, which it isn't, or to try to duplicate them, which would be pointless. We fully anticipate that many people getting involved with Bleeding Heart Radicals will already be active or passive supporters of other campaigns and even political parties. There's no conflict here. We are inclusive. We have no political or religious bias or intentions in those areas. The movement's open to all who back its principles. Nor is Bleeding Heart Radicals about trying to preserve some status quo, to try and defend traditional political parties and institutions or stand in the way of change. Rather, it's about helping to ensure that the principles and values we support are embedded in and help to drive that change, not be destroyed by it for whatever purpose. To help show that social media can be a force for the dissemination of facts and discussion of viable and desirable policy options, rather than for spreading lies and hate. And to help pose and turn back populism, not by trying to appease it, but by driving home the lies and distortions which feed populism and coming up with and promoting better alternatives. Why call ourselves Bleeding Heart Radicals? Well, first, we'll get called all manner of things by the populists, extreme right and others. Well, bring it on. If the label fits and matches what we believe in, we'll wear it with pride. And as on the t-shirt, soon available in the Bleeding Heart Radicals shop, we didn't start the fire, but. And radicals, because there's nothing passive about the movement. We aim to be out there challenging the populists and extremists and those who back them. If we end up as another talking shop, we will have failed. Now the how. Well, Bleeding Heart Radicals is just starting out. We're beginning by hosting a series of recorded debates on key issues, drawing on the views of experts. We like experts. I mean, they don't provide all the answers, but they do enable us to frame opinions and viable proposals based on the facts and what will work, not the regurgitation of distortions spread on social media and via some traditional media outlets. Now, these debates are deliberately not confrontational. They're intended to be informative and insightful. We'll announce their release as and when they're made available on YouTube and invite people to comment on them there and in the discussion area of the Bleeding Heart Radicals website. That's www.bleedingheartradicals.com. At the same time, we'll be looking to build a social media presence, both to grow a community to help support campaigns and exchange information, and to counter those who are using the tool for spreading lies and hate. One other key aspect of Bleeding Heart Radicals is that we're European. We aim to be active in all European countries, with independent groups in countries other than the UK able to focus their efforts on the most pressing issues in their country. So as well as helping to join up campaigns, we want to encourage exchanges across borders. And with that in mind...
Hola amigos, my name's Claire. I'm from the UK, but I'm now living in Spain. I'm really excited to be here to discuss something with you that I really care about. A European movement called Bleeding Heart Radicals. I support this movement because I believe in protecting the democratic principles that keep us safe today and for our future generations. Bleeding Heart Radicals is all about bringing experts together who share facts so we can learn, talk openly and make up our own minds about issues that matter the most. I hope you'll be able to join us in these conversations. Thank you for watching. Adios.
Ciao, io sono un Bleeding Heart Radical perché voglio fare qualcosa per sconfiggere gli estremismi e salvaguardare le conquiste della democrazia e per i valori della democrazia nei quali credo. C'è molto da fare. Unisciti anche tu a Bleeding Heart Radical.
Bonjour, je souhaite vous présenter brièvement Bleeding Heart Radical, créé pour promouvoir la démocratie et les droits humains et sensibiliser sur l'importance de la tolérance et lutte contre le racisme. Bleeding Heart Radical encourage l'interaction sur des questions d'actualité ou des sujets ouvrant à la réflexion et aux échanges et contrer toutes les fake news qui foisonnent sur le web. Je vous invite à la soutenir en partageant notre message. L'union fait la force. Rejoignez-nous.
Now, if what's been outlined here strikes a chord, please get involved. This can be by listening to and commenting on the debates, subscribing to the YouTube channel, and adding views and suggestions in the discussion area on the Bleeding Heart Radicals website. You can self-register for access, but also just by spreading the word to friends and colleagues. And if you're interested in more active participation in helping to frame and build the movement, then please get in touch. Just drop us an email at info@bleedingheartradicals.com or fill out the contact page on the website. Thanks again for listening and hope you'll join us.